Hare Krishna. So we'll discuss some important aspects of life. So when one is struck up in a conception that is completely based on material values of getting position, name, fame, prestige, or power, money, or any sensual pleasures as the goal of life, and thinking that this particular life is all in all, to the extent he is attached to that particular conception of life, to that extent when there is a failure, it results in proportional amount of frustration. And when the frustration gets into a little extreme zone and crosses a threshold, then one can end up in a suicide also. When there is a success, a person feels it normal, but when there is a failure, there will be a very big disastrous effects. So the very important point is one has to change one's conceptions from material values, which is based on material values, to spiritual values. The conception that is based on spiritual values, he has to upgrade his conception. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna very clearly tells that we are not these gross bodies, which is completely made up of Panchamahabhut: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Or so this particular gross body is actually hardware, and behind it there is a software which is made up of mind, intelligence, and false ego, and behind it is the real you or the real me, which is the soul. Just as you have hardware and software, and behind that there is a user, and in a similar way there is a gross body made up of Panchamahabhut, and behind it there is a subtle body, and behind it, holding this both the things, operating the both the things, or driving this both the things, is the soul. So Krishna tells very clearly in Bhagavad Gita, the soul has no death. It never dies. The body dies, but soul never dies. It is eternal. So this particular point is very, very, very important. So we have to base our conception based on soul, not on body. So body is temporary, and the life is also temporary, but soul is eternal. So every soul is given a psychophysical ability, the ability based on the level of subtle, and the based on the level of the gross body. So the psychophysical abilities are to be engaged with God in the center. They have to be engaged. So when one engages, one exercises these particular abilities with God in the center, so then one feels connection to everybody and to God. So now what happens, like in this particular conception? So when you are exercising these particular psychophysical abilities, even when everybody is satisfied, or even when everybody is dissatisfied, you will not be disturbed, because you will be sure that there is one person who is satisfied, that is God. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya Chaham Hridaya Sannivisto. I am there in the hearts of everybody. So knowing this particular knowledge, having this particular knowledge, one always feels a connection by exercising his abilities. So why one feels dissatisfied or frustrated upon failure? Because he is afraid of losing the relationships, of getting a negative reaction from the relationships. But whether one succeeds or failures, one who is having knowledge of God, he never thinks that uh, he never gets into a negative zone. Why? Because he always senses a loving pat of God. Just as an intelligent child, he either in a pat of a mother, or either in a slap of a mother, he senses love of mother. In a similar way, whether it is a success or a failure, he senses love of God. So he senses that hand of God, that warmth of God. So this particular conception, these values based on God, centered with God in the center, when one conceptualizes his life, then his life will be amazing. His life will be very exciting. So movie makers, they may give some conceptions, but the conception that is given in Bhagavad Gita is the absolute conception, is the reality. It is the true optimistic conception. It is realistic conception. What happens when one commits suicide? That is also very clearly understood when one comes to the true conception. The soul with the subtle body, at the time of death, it changes one's hardware, the gross body, and it takes on to the different gross body according to the one's frequency in the subtle body, according to the one's conceptions that he has developed in one's subtle body. So when one discontinues immaturely in between, that remaining point of time, he has to wander without any gross body. Means he has to just roam like a ghost. So that is what is ghost. Ghost is the soul with subtle body and no gross body. So being haunted by a wrong conception, one can end up, becoming a ghost. So movie makers may give some conceptions of life, of how not committing suicide. But you saw a recent incident, how the conceptualizer who gave the material value of not committing suicide, he himself has committed suicide. So the material values, they don't help really. So the most important thing is just by becoming a great hero, by giving a conception which is based on one's own, which is born of one's own mind and intelligence, doesn't help oneself or others. If you really want to help people, then one has to give the spiritual conceptions, spiritual values. One has to give the conception of God. Instead of making ourselves a hero, better not to make God hero. So is there any one hero who came out during the time of coronavirus? One may give a big movie based on his values of different services to the society and all these things. But can any of one hero come out during coronavirus time? Nobody can come. It is only the true conception of coming, true conception that is based on Bhagavad Gita, and a true conception that is based on God in the center, and making God hero, who is there in the hearts of everybody and who is always available for everybody, can only save everybody. So that is the bottom line. So one should come to the right conception which is based on spiritual values, not based on the material values, which are temporary and disastrous. Hare Krishna.